Minecraft is a large game with many files. But have you ever thought about how many files you can delete before the game stops running? It is not as simple as pressing the delete key. Mojang has set up many traps to make damaging their game difficult enough. But player Matscat is about to challenge the limits of Minecraft. The first problem is that no matter how many files are deleted, Minecraft automatically reinstalls itself when you open it. This means the first thing Matscat needs to do is to find a way to prevent Minecraft from self-repairing. So he decided to run Minecraft with as many third-party launchers as possible, hoping one of them would be able to skip this step. But it turned out that deleting any files in Minecraft without modifying them wasn't feasible. But then Matscat thought about how Minecraft self-repairs by looking for missing files, downloading everything that doesn't exist from the internet. So he directly unplugged the network cable. If Minecraft can't connect to the internet, players can start the game in offline mode, bypass all missing file checks. But this doesn't mean you can start deleting any files you want, because some files are used to launch the game. That means Matscat needs to manually check these 5 folders and 6,814 class files to determine which can be deleted and which cannot. The first thing Matscat wants to completely remove from Minecraft is the text messages, because this is the first thing players see when entering the game. Matscat found 3 folders in the assets folder. They are text, font, and lang. Lang was one of the first things he found. If you delete it, the game will crash. But fortunately, it doesn't matter, because deleting text and font has already completely broken the text system. All visible subtitles in the game will become garbled code. The same goes for input commands, but simply removing text is not enough. Matscat wants to delete as many files as possible. What could be better than deleting every texture in the game? Starting with entity textures first. All creatures, including players, have become like this. Then the item textures were removed. Now it is impossible to tell what was originally in the backpack. Then the interface textures were deleted. Now when entering the page, it is unclear which button to click. Later, Matscat encountered files that could not be deleted. It was the color map folder. There were only 2 things inside: the colors of grass and leaves, since the images could not be deleted. Then delete everything in the images. So Matscat extracted the files, put them into Photoshop to completely erase them, then put them back into the original files. Technically, the files still exist, although the texture is blank. Minecraft still considers it acceptable. It is time to move to the next folder in assets. Textures of all blocks in the game. The world has turned into this state, as if there was a major glitch. The same applies when diving underwater. The entire world without textures becomes extremely eerie, like a broken game. You can delete every texture in Minecraft, except for those 2 specific color map files. But even if you delete all the main menu textures, the background image still remains, until Matscat discovered the Minecraft SFX folder. This folder is filled with important files that Minecraft has been using all along, such as all the background files and the game sound files. After deleting everything, now the background images and sounds have all disappeared. Now you might think there is nothing left to delete. Most of the game's content is here. Right. Actually, that is not the case. Now you can still delete most of the files in these net and com folders, as well as the entire meta in folder. Besides that, the data folder is filled with a large amount of critical our world information. For example, the data of each structure in the game. Without this folder, we will no longer be able to create worlds in Minecraft. So now all the core folders have been reviewed. There is only one thing left to check. It could also be said to be the most difficult part of the entire video. 6,814 class files. These class files are essential components of Minecraft's source code. That is to say, theoretically, the game would crash if these files were deleted. Therefore, Matscat only removed a portion of them. Additionally, you may have noticed that these files are named with random letters. That is because they have been obfuscated. Code obfuscation means Mojang made the code as difficult to read as possible to combat those attempting to illegally obtain the game. So to speed up the progress, Matscat deobfuscated the code, decompiled the code, then carefully read through the code. First, the amount of things that can be removed is surprisingly large, and will only cause the game to crash under very specific circumstances. But one file stood out in particular. QW class. This file appears completely